Erik Ten Hag's two-word demand to Man Utd star shows he faced Ralf Rangnick problem. After a shaky start, Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United reign has gone from strength to strength in recent months, and he finally has the Red Devils performing like a team opposition side's fear again. While the Dutchman has been mild-mannered in his press conferences, the ex-Ajax boss is not one to suffer fools gladly and has willingly laid down the law to a few United players who were acting out of turn. His darkest hour as Red Devils boss certainly came in just his second competitive clash when Brentford inflicted a humiliating 4-0 defeat on Ten Hag's side. It left United rock bottom of the table without a win after match day 2, and Ten Hag made sure the squad knew exactly how unhappy he was with their performance, dubbing it rubbish in his post-match press conference. He was in no mood for excuses either, so when one player complained about the 32°C heat on that fateful day in West London, Ten Hag is reported to have hit back immediately. According to The Times, an unnamed United star shouted it's way too hot to play football, to which his manager simply replied, "Stop whining." There has been very little whining since, with United losing just twice in the league in the 4 months that have followed, with one of those losses coming at the home of local rivals and reigning champions Manchester City. It would appear that Ten Hag's two-word response had the desired impact, setting the tone within the dressing room that the Dutchman will not accept anything less than a maximum effort at all times. It must be said, however, that a similar approach didn't work for Ten Hag's interim predecessor Ralf Rangnick, though it is a damning reflection on some United stars that both managers were forced to deal with such issues. Rangnick was appointed on a temporary basis in December of last year, but his effort to steer United to a successful second half of the campaign fell spectacularly short. A report from The Sun claims that the German coach was at one stage forced to actually demand the players stop publicly moaning, specifically about him, on social media to their millions of adoring fans and followers. Where perhaps Ten Hag and Rangnick differ is that the latter had a tendency to make every issue public, such as openly telling the media that Jesse Lingard had allegedly asked for time off after his loan move to Newcastle collapsed, a claim which the forward denied. Rangnick's methods seemed to grate on United's players, to the point where the former Red Bull Leipzig boss felt compelled to come out and insist he had no personal issues with Lingard. For instance, Ten Hag's refusal to accept any sort of moaning appears to have earned the Dutchman respect, and his handling of the recent Cristiano Ronaldo situation is likely to have only strengthened his status as top dog in the dressing room. In other news, Manchester United's most likely January recruit is Joao Felix, according to journalist David Ornstein. Ornstein revealed that United's pursuit of a striker on a limited budget sees Atletico Madrid's Felix as the obvious and most likely target. The 23-year-old looks set to leave Madrid after falling out with Diego Simon, while the Spanish side's financial difficulties have been exacerbated after failing to qualify from their Champions League group, meaning he has potentially become an expandable player in the squad. Felix has played 18 times this season for Atleti, but has found chances severely limited, with him starting just 9 of those games, though his return of 4 goals and 3 assists doesn't look too sluggish as a result. However, it's not the levels that were expected of the Portuguese when he made the £113 switch to the Spanish capital in 2019, but at only 23 years of age, time is on his side to turn it around, and a loan spell could yet transform his fortunes. And according to Ornstein, who spoke on NBC, he has piqued United's interest with the Red Devils after a cheap replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo. He said, "I don't think there's much money to spend at Manchester United, so I don't want to disappoint fans, but it's most likely going to have to be a loan deal." United are focused on a central striker for January, and they see Gakpo as primarily a wide forward, and therefore they also are looking at somebody like Joao Felix if they can do that loan deal. The only name I'm hearing primarily at the moment is Joao Felix, again, if the numbers come down on a loan basis. In what has already been a frustrating January window for United fans before even reaching the new year, the interest and possibility of a talent like Felix joining is an exciting prospect. Despite limited chances under Simon, the 23-year-old made himself a key man in Portugal's star-studded World Cup side, with a goal and 2 assists, the bare minimum his performances merited. Following Ronaldo's exit, United need a new striker, and after missing out on Cody Gakpo, Felix has become the obvious choice, especially considering Erik Ten Hag's minimal budget as the Glazers look to sell. A January loan deal could pave the way to a summer purchase if an option to buy is included, with new owners potentially at the helm by then. In our view, would certainly flourish in United's fluid attacking lineup, with him able to operate anywhere in the final third, a quality that Ten Hag would surely cherish. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.